It's because, like, I don't know, I just have a hard time being myself and doing what I want to do and not feeling like anxious or nervous or weird about it. I know I'm going to be all right. I just got to start believing in myself and really, like, just going after it. So that's what we're about to do from now on. Studying abroad in Japan changed my life forever. I learned things about myself I could have never imagined. I saw a different side of myself, and honestly, I grew to like it. But for some reason, that made me afraid. In finding myself, I wondered if I had lost myself and began to question who I was entirely. I'm about to graduate college either in a month and a half or in 4.5, 5 months. I'm gonna be out of college. I'm gonna be a full adult by the end of this year. I'm 23. So I decided to run away. What's good, peeps? We are in Rome, as you can see behind me. I don't know what that is. It's a lot warmer than it was in Kyoto. My first few weeks in Rome were rough. For some odd reason, I was severely unimpressed. Can you believe that? Unimpressed with Rome? This is Rome. So for all the boys that talk about the fall of Rome, this is what fell. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was beautiful. It was definitely a whole lot better than where I usually was during this time of the year. But I couldn't stop comparing it to Kyoto. I was early into my world travel adventure and was caught up in comparing these wonderful places to each other rather than appreciating the unique things about them. I wish I would have had a different attitude during my first block in Rome. I wish I would have spent more time in the city, open to its uniqueness, without comparing it to Kyoto. However, I don't regret any of the decisions I made. All of it led me to this exact moment in time. I had many realizations because of my first weeks in Italy. I realized that no place is all good and no place is all bad, and every place has something amazing to offer. I realized that I overly romanticized Japan. That isn't to say Japan isn't amazing, but it isn't perfect either. And oddly enough, that's what makes any place in the world perfect. I'm grateful for these realizations, for I will keep them with me for the rest of my life. But I still didn't know it at the time. What's good, people? We're on our way to Florence with these two lovely ladies.
I just want wine from a window. Knock, knock.
I headed to Florence on a CIE trip my first weekend in Italy. As soon as we arrived, we had a walking tour through the city. We got to see some world-famous sites and churches, including the one Michelangelo and Galileo are buried in. Florence was beautiful, and I was already liking it better than Rome just a few hours in. You know, all this art and stuff, these statues are cool, but I don't know, as I was walking through, they had like statues of the guy who named America, Galileo, just all these important figures. Personally, if I became that famous or that important or whatever, I wouldn't want a statue, because I kind of think, oh, shit. Oh, that was actually good. Yeah. You guys want to say hello?
You vlogging?
The next morning, Victoria and I got up bright and early to explore before we had to head back to Rome.
Pickpocket. He left his phone in his pocket. Rookie mistake.
Here with Victoria.
Okay.
It's our last day in Florence. We didn't do shit yesterday because it was raining.
That's not true. We had an hour and a half wait for our pasta.
Oh, yeah. There was this beautiful church we really wanted to go inside, but it quite literally had one of the longest lines I've ever seen. Alright, so Victoria has just gone to get her nails done. I just got to the church where Michelangelo, Galileo, all these greats are buried. The church was breathtaking, especially since it was nearly 3 times the age of America. I spent the rest of my time in the city exploring the church grounds, taking many pictures and videos. But after some time, I began to get this eerie feeling. All of these tombs here contain bodies. This is the final resting place for some of the world's most influential figures. Galileo, a philosopher who realized the sun was the center of the universe. Michelangelo, arguably the most influential artist ever. And so many great more figures. Yet, here I was, centuries after their passing, taking pictures and videos of all of it for social media. Just got finished going through the church. I spent about an hour in there, so I think I got my euro's worth. I feel like a lot of that's too grand. Like, I feel like it's not giving them the opportunity to rest in peace because like I was taking so many videos, everybody was taking videos, pictures. I'm making TikTok and YouTube video of people who contributed knowledge to us, like knowing the earth is round, and Michelangelo, one of the greatest artists ever. Even now, that's such a twisted dystopian reality. These are people who dedicated their lives to their craft, giving so much to the world. And now their final resting places are tourist attractions. Up until now, I had a great time in Florence. I had started making some friends and enjoyed the chill, calm vibe of the city in comparison to the chaos of Rome. But after this realization, I had about enough of Italy. This was my final weekend I spent in Italy for the next month. Now that I think about it, I think I spent more time in other countries than Italy entirely during that time. And it wasn't like I was traveling freely. I was still studying abroad. But for whatever reason, I felt like I had to run away from it all. Something I really liked about CIE's open campus block program is that we only had classes 3 days a week, and we always had a 3-day weekend. So, on a random Tuesday night, a few of us decided to book a round-trip ticket to the country of Malta for $60. Malta is a small island in the Mediterranean Sea. Once a part of Italy, legend has it that Malta was given to the King of Spain by Knights of St. John in exchange for his daughter's hand in marriage. Over the years, the validity of this claim has been pondered, but regardless of what you believe, Malta is one of the most magnificent places on the earth. Yeah, you excited for this weekend?
What's up? Yeah, very, very fucking excited.
Yeah, just look at our view from our fucking crib.
You feel me?
Man, hey, y'all better be happy. Y'all got Vloggy Tommy back for a weekend, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Damn, a fly just flew in there. Come on, go out, go out. I got you. I'll help you. Go, go, go. We're about to have a great day. Our journey started off in the city of Milan. How you feeling?
Fantastic.
Test the water. This shit a vibe. Man, this made me feel like I'm back in Puerto Rico. Felt like I gave some of the best vlogs while I was in Puerto Rico. Look, I got underwear on.
See him stutter at the beginning. No.
I know he's cold as hell right now.
Oh, there's no way he's not cold as hell. There's shit just on my feet and I want to die.
Don't worry, guys. Off.
Water is amazing. Malta is one of the smallest and most densely populated places on Earth, making traveling across the country very accessible.
I'm gonna die.
We spent the bulk of that first day just exploring the area. I saw this trail and I was like, I gotta see where it goes. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff that's outside of my comfort zone. One of the nukes that I met out in Japan, he was telling me like when he was going all through Europe, he never regretted doing anything, he regretted not doing anything. So anytime I see a trail or feel like I should do something, I'ma fucking do it. This shit's sketch. This here a little scary, but it's gonna be worth it. We hiked to this natural landmark known as Nature's Window in the area.
Tide's coming in. We heading back over?
Going to
This is a holy shrine. After hiking around for a few hours, we decided to head back into the city to grab some dinner. At our first restaurant in Malta.
Duh.
She's getting a burger. I'm getting Malteser food.
No, that's a bunny. That is literally a bunny.
Nah, the national dish of
sausage.
Malta is braised rabbit.
I'm gonna eat this shit.
Yeah, it's like
And I'm
braised
a
rabbit.
No
one make eye contact with Tom.
First course of my Malteser food.
While you're eating it, this is what you're eating.
I'm about to eat her pet. Second Malteser dish. The first one was good. Course number 3. The Red Castle was over 370 years old, making it older than America. Yeah, you know, like, I'm like 6'8". So they put this up here because...
What the fuck?
Due to the picturesque vibe and historical significance, I decided to shoot a music video for one of my old songs while I was there. I didn't know it at the time, but this would inspire a mixtape I would go on to make not 2 weeks later. We're on a boat. We're on a tour on some islands. Should be fun.
I don't know how I'm alive after what occurred last night.
The next day, we woke up bright and early for a boat tour that took us off to a few smaller islands around mainland Malta.
I feel so fucking sick.
Lost my hat to the ocean. It is what it is.
Honestly, a big L.
Look, I just got that hat in Japan. The first island we went to was home to the beautiful Blue Lagoon.
That's sick.
So we had our first destination, the Blue Lagoon. Now I'm gonna get in the water. I don't know if he's gonna get in the
Nah, I'm
water.
gonna get it here.
On a lone adventure, because you know you can't always wait for people. You might want to do stuff other people don't want to do, so you can't wait for them. You just can't. Such a vibe. Just got in, he put his feet in.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was too cold.
She got all the way in. Yeah. Water was beautiful. Saw some dead jellyfish, but you know, yeah, there was a couple out there. After taking a swim, our next stop was an island named Gozo, where we visited the capital city of Victoria. This city looks beautiful though. We're in our second city.
It's called Victoria.
And
I'm Victoria.
Exactly. Victoria was a beautiful city with lots of rich culture.
I seem to fall deeper in love with you more and more each day. And it's a strange, strange feeling that I just can't seem to fight.
One of the biggest attractions of the area was the Citadel. The Citadel is a historical fortified city located inside the city of Victoria that is said to have the most beautiful panoramic view of the island. What a fucking view. We finished the day off watching the sunset on the ocean as we drove back to the mainland, excited for the adventures of tomorrow.
It's too strong.
Hello planet people, my last day in Malta. It was great going to like another environment like Puerto Rico, which was my first time off of continental US. Appreciate and love all y'all that's been here since the beginning or who's here just now. You know, I just appreciate all y'all. In the blink of an eye, just like that, it was already our final day in Malta. So we decided to spend the day exploring the capital.
How I'm supposed to feel. Don't make me fake smile for no photo, so I know it's real. I've heard so many lies for real that I don't know it's real.
2 times a day, 6 days a week, there's a ceremony at the Upper Rock of Gardens where you can watch uniformed gunners fire a cannon from just a few feet away.
How you feel?
On this little boat. I had some of the best times of my life while I was in Malta. I decided to take long still shot videos of different scenes of life. To be honest, I had no idea why. I definitely didn't have the SD card space for it. But looking back at it all now, I'm happy with the way everything turned out.
This world get cold, the seasons change, it's time to switch my coat. I can't fuck with this weather, guess it's time to switch the coast. Pack my shit and go. I be getting ghosts.
One of the coolest things about studying abroad in Rome were the classes CIE offered. During one of my classes, my teacher took us to the Vatican. He began to describe the significance of paintings, sculptures, and artifacts that I had seen on the board at class. For a moment, I just brushed it off. I didn't care. Then, out of nowhere, it clicked. I began to finally see the beauty that was in front of me this entire time. No, it wasn't Kyoto, and it wasn't Malta. It was Roma. Everything began to seem so much more saturated. I couldn't wait to continue exploring Rome, but unfortunately, that would have to wait.